Let me create a separate table. Still, I'm going to use this same South revenue to be displayed on that table. Let me just take this one up a little bit, and I'm going to create a replica of this, so I can select this, Ctrl C and Ctrl V, drag the other one down, and I'm going to change the report I have here. So I'm just going to remove let me just remove region from here, and I'm going to replace that with segments. So you can see that numbers are populated everywhere. So for South region, we don't have blanks anymore. We don't have blanks. So why do we have blanks here? We've already seen why we had blanks here. Now we need to find out how come we don't have blanks on this other one. Okay, so let's take a look at it. We'll go back to our manual engine and mimic DAX. We are taking this report now by segment. That means we are filtering our report by segment, but we will have to sum when the region is what? When the region is south. So DAX understands that we are reporting by segment, and it can also see our DAX formula that we are using a filters in the DAX formula again. So let's go back to our Excel now and mimic DAX. So now DAX has to work with three things. First, it needs to work with segments. So hide all these guys, hide all these ones. It also needs to work with region, because the region has to be what? The region has to be south, right? Okay, so hide everybody except sales, region, and segments. So the filters context actually starts from the segments. So let's go and see what we can calculate for consumer. So DAX is going to filter for consumer, and then it's going to evaluate that formula that says that sum up the sales when the region is equal to south. Then it's going to come here and filter down to south. It will see south now, and it can do the sum, and that's what gives us 195,580. So if we go back to the Power BI now, we should see that the consumer revenue for south is 195,580. So consumer south revenue 195,580. If you check for corporate and you check for home office, you will see that you get exactly the same result. So implication of this is that, first of all, filters that we have on our report, remember we said DAX measures will be evaluated based on the filters context. We have already seen earlier that filters is going to come first. It can come from your charts. It can come from, if you are using a table, for example, it can come from what you have on the rows of the table or what you have on the columns of the table. Filters context can also come from what you have on slicers. So if you bring in slicers now, then your filters context can include slicers. If you also are using the filters pane here, so if I bring in this filters pane here, and I just come here and I change this from segments all to, let's say, consumer only or consumer and corporate only, then you see that the result is still being filtered further. So filters can also come from the filters pane. And finally, all of those ones I've just explained to you now are external filters that can affect your DAX measure. Now there is internal filter when you use the filters function, or you use something similar that can restrict the table that you are seeing in your in the measure that you are trying to compute, and that is internal filter. So basically you can say that there are external filters and there are internal filters that will be considered before your expression will be evaluated.